total shock. How did he get away with it for so long?
I think clever accounting, trying to conceal, probably manipulating the accounts. But I still think it's really a miracle that it's lasted so long. It should have been burst long ago.
And as you were saying, this really shows that the institutions that are supposed to govern the corporate sector were just not doing the job. The independent directors, the auditors, none other than Price Waterhouse.
I think there are 3-4 layers which have failed here in the performance of the duty of fairness and transparency to the shareholding community, to the employees, to the customers. And as I see it, it flows from the duties of an independent director, the duties of the audit committee under Section 292A of the Companies Act and the Code of Corporate Governance, as is there in Clause 49 of the listing agreement, and issues in relation to how the statutory auditors, internal auditors are looking at these kind of questions. For example, take a simple event like the closing bank balance and cash balance. Now, he's admitted that there's a difference of 321 crores just on the cash and bank balance. I cannot understand how anybody could not have verified the closing cash and the closing bank, because there are bank statements.
But I'm trying to understand, why did they not? Were they just taken away by the sheer preeminence of the promoter, his personal credibility?
I don't think corporate governance, or I don't think the reputation of people really takes away the duty of any auditor. And I don't believe a firm of auditors like Price Waterhouse would be really taken in by that. I really don't know what's gone wrong, and it's serious. It's clearly a very serious problem.
Suhail said this is a real shocker, isn't it? I mean, this is one of the aristocrats of the IT sector. You sit on a number of boards like Citibank and British Airways. What are the implications for the rest of the world?
I'm surprised that we are discussing this, because Ramalingam Raju has just come out in the open and confessed. If you think corporate corruption doesn't happen in India, you've got another thing coming. I think you need demonstrable action. It's a slur on brand India. Anand Mahindra referred to Davos. With what face do you talk about cutting-edge corporate governance in India? And I think there are a whole host of reasons. Reason one, you've created a situation in India where you have more and more rich lists coming out every day. So all these guys who don't give a damn about their shareholders, don't give a damn about their values and ethics, are interested in jumping onto these rich lists and staying there based on valuation. The stakes are high. It's in the glare of publicity. It's in the glare of media. I think demonstrable action needs to be taken against the Price Waterhouse Coopers of the world. You can't let these people go away, because it is not the damage that they've caused to the stock market which should worry everyone, which seems to be the case in any case in our country. You should talk about the collateral damage that this has caused brand India, that this has created in terms of our entire governance principles. So you have a situation where Ramalingam Raju is the poster boy for criminality in corporate India. He is not the only person. You've had a situation where amongst India's most admired companies imported a second-hand manufacturing plant. You know about the nexus between corporate India and politics. So when these things come to the fore, we then suddenly say, oh my God, we didn't know it existed. Of course it existed. All this while, you didn't have a Ramalingam Raju who wrote a nice little ode of melancholy, almost Keats-like, about his company. The tragedy, Shagurika, is, are the stakes in corporate India too high? Are we making gods out of people who have feet of clay? Are we creating the wrong role models in our society? And most importantly, is the stock market the value barometer, or is ethics going to be our value architecture? These are the principal questions that need to be asked if you want a long-term, enduring solution where values replace valuation. The tragedy is today valuation has replaced values.